My name is Jonathan Vaughn. My wife is Jennifer Vaughn. We have 4 beautiful daughters, Kylie, Evelyn, Abigail, and Elena, and this is our testimony. Before we came to Faith Christian Center, we were in a very bad position in our marriage, and for many years we had both battled drug, alcohol addictions, and then also prescription pill abuse. We were living in Dallas, and things finally came to a boiling point. Our arguing got to a point to where it was becoming more of a safety issue for us. Our arguing was becoming more intense, and I was asked to leave our home. I told my wife that we should continue going to see a counselor so we can work things out. So we moved from Dallas to Arlington. It was almost a year, almost exactly from the day that I had left the house. After we moved, things were looking better, but after a month or two of being in our new home, we were starting to have some of our old problems come back. At that moment, for us, for me, we just really didn't know what we were going to do. There was no trust in our relationship. We were arguing all the time. This was the second time we were coming around to this, the second counselor, and we were at a point where we were starting to become hopeless. And my wife, she prayed to God, and she asked him to send us a church that would help us. We came October 27th, 2019. The first message that we heard was from Pastor Austin Lingerfeld. The message was, "It is well." And we came in, we sat down, and he said, if you just step out in faith and believe God, you can have your miracle this time next year. And so we left, got in the car. I don't think we even really said much to each other. We just, were like, well, yeah, that was good. We liked it. So, we came back again next Sunday, I believe it was November 3rd, and we heard Pastor Gene preach casting off the beggar's garment. And that message, looking back at it, I can't see how it was for anybody else in the building except for us. If there was anybody else here that received anything from that message, praise God for it. But sitting there listening to that, it was almost as if he just pulled our card out of a Rolodex and just began listing everything that we were going through. At that moment, just sitting there without even speaking to her, I knew that this was the place that we needed to be, that our answer was here. After 1 year being here, we were in a much better place in our marriage. We were happy. We were both free of all of our addictions. We weren't drinking, we weren't smoking, we weren't doing any drugs or taking any more prescriptions. And on October 27th, we shared with everybody at Faith Christian Center that we were expecting our 3rd and our 4th child, that we were having twins. And I truly, firmly believe with all of my heart that if we had not come to Faith Christian Center, that if we had not stayed, that our 2 beautiful baby girls would not be here. And I thank God for leading us here. I thank God for answering that prayer and bringing us into this place. I thank God for our pastors and our leaders that we have here. And we couldn't imagine where our lives would be if we had not walked through those doors and not taken action and not stepped out in faith and went in 100% for Jesus and went in 100% in what God has said.